Cancer is an enormous challenge. Cancer is a disease that is resilient, and it has many, many ways of evading the currently available therapies. But cancer is also vulnerable, and we need to know how to understand and exploit the vulnerabilities to come up with smarter treatments for cancer, and that process has begun. Cancer immunotherapy involves manipulating and harnessing the power of the immune system to treat cancer. There are various ways you can go about it, including manipulation of cells and growing cells in laboratories. It also includes vaccines and medications that you can give an individual to increase the power of their immune system within their own body. So my field of research is in immunotherapy, and particularly I'm involved in the integration of immunotherapy and transplantation for leukemia. So the first area that I focus on is an integrated approach to immunotherapy and transplantation to improve the outcomes of transplantation for patients with leukemia. So you can think of transplantation actually as a form of immunotherapy. And as we understand the immune system better, we're able to manipulate that process for better transplant outcomes. So we can reduce the toxicity of transplantation, and we can actually improve the power of transplantation to cure the leukemia. The second area of my research involves immunotherapy that aims to reduce relapse of leukemia. It involves specifically training T cells to recognize proteins on the surface of leukemia cells, and then being able to select and grow those cells in a lab and return them to a patient to prevent relapse of the leukemia. And we may even be able to avoid transplantation totally and use the T-cell therapy instead. The things that give me hope in this field are the new advances, the new therapies that are able to provide amazingly potent effects and cure kids and young patients with leukemia. I also derive hope from the hope of the children and their families. For as long as those children and their families are trying and battling their cancer, we want to be part of that, and we want to help them along their journey.